What's going on? It's your man Diamond K. Of course, I wanted to talk about Big Tony, aka Miss Tony, and we're going to run down my picks for the top 5 Miss Tony records. So, number 5 is called Living in the Alley. It's one of the last songs that we were able to record before Tony's untimely passing. And it was produced by Dookie Man and myself. And it's just one of those records. You play it in Baltimore, and it's going to get folks on the floor. We were able to have it featured on The Wire, HBO's The Wire. And it is my number 5 pick. Now, number 4 is a record by Miss Tony. This was early in his recording career, produced by the legendary Frank Ski. And it is called Bitch Track. It was, at the time, it was a shocking record, but it is something that moves the crowd. Frank Ski put together a very bass-heavy track, and Tony is in, that's like Tony in his prime. Number 3 actually is a record by DJ Kenny B, but it features Miss Tony, and it was a smash. It is called EAEA, after the famous street in Baltimore called Edmondson Avenue, also produced by Frank Ski. It is my number 3 pick. Now, number 2 is one of the biggest Tony records ever. It is called Pull Your Guns Out. There have been several versions of this. He did a remix. There's a radio version. It has no guns. Then there's a national version. There's one that talks about Baltimore streets, produced by DJ Frank Ski. And the first time I met Miss Tony, I was a teenager. Frank Ski brought me to the studio to record a record, and I did some background vocals on one of the remixes to get your guns out, pull your guns out. But folks will, put their hands in the air like a gun on this one, and it is the number 2 pick for me. Now, number 1 is, I think, arguably Tony's biggest record, and it was produced by the Underground Track Team, DJ Scotty B and Sean Caesar, Unruly Records. It is called What's Up, What's Up. It is just one of those songs that, in Baltimore, a classic. It is my number 1 Miss Tony record. All of these songs, you can check them out online, stream those, get those. Definitely RIP to my homeboy, Miss Tony. That may sound crazy to say, but Miss Tony, Big Tony, all of that, salute.